heavy, heavy, heavy. Chocolate, stop that. Naughty boy. Little bugger. Just going to try everything we can to try and control the situation, but it's not going to work for him. Never does. He just doesn't learn. Not one who learns, but we'll go and much because this is too wet. We'll just get you saddled and stuff so you're used to that bit. Alright. Hold on. I've got to grab my helmet so I don't get kicked. Always be prepared. And the best of horses can kill somebody. Go out after we're done. Right, let's turn you around. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing a lot of anything today because it's all been wet. We had raining all day yesterday. So, and I won't risk myself or the horses because it's wet. They're not horses that are steady-footed like cattle horses that are out and about all the time. These guys are not great in the rain and the slippiness, so why risk it? Why put them at risk and why put yourself at risk? You just go nice and easy and slow. I used to ride in the rain and mud and stuff all over the place, but now I'm older, I take precautions with everything. Got a lot of mud on you. Definitely gave yourself a nice muddy. Oh, you're enjoying this one. Yeah, say I like that, Mum. It's very comfy. Close your eye. Good girl. Good girl. She's such a good girl, this one. Even when she's having a bad day, she's always easy to bring around and get into a good mood again. Doesn't take her long. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but not too bad. She's not one that isn't fun to work with. She's fun to work with. Oh, say well, Mum. That can be very fun. You can be extremely fun, can't you, Bob? Oh. Hold on, you've got a bit of crap there. Hang on. Let me clean that up. Hold on. Ow. You've got a bit of gunk stuck there. Get that off. It's just gross. Yeah, this side. Let's see where the... Ah, yeah, you scratched it up there. I see it. Get that off there. Good girl. You'll be all right. Might not even get on the door today. We'll just go through the motions. Yeah, practicing, shall we? Just chest checking and seeing how you're feeling. Good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Yeah. You want to move back from here, back up, up. Good girl, lovely. Oh, back we go. What do I do with my brush? Get over here. Oh, watch out. Coming through. Coming through. Bad knees, bad legs. Yeah, wait till you get old, girlie. You're still a bubby. Still a bubby. A lot of life left in you. About another 30, 35 years maybe out of you. Wow, you really rubbed your belly into an oblivion, didn't you? That big flat belly then. Weird. Like a flat bottom boat. I know boy's been giving you harassments, hasn't he? Hey, Mr. Tocular, been a bit silly. So we're going to let you out for a bit and he can stay in there with Sarah Lee. I can see where he's been harassing you. He has harassed you. Not good. Oh, it's a lovely morning. Lovely day. Nice and sun, getting a good sun drunk. Yeah, me too. It's lovely in the sun. set up for success, not failure. So I don't have difficulty once I'm lifting. It's a bit hard to lift sometimes. Stay back, I don't want you too close. I want you back a little bit because I want to swing. I'm going to have to swing to get it up. Right? Stay back there for me, good girl. Swinging nice and gentle. Softly there. Good job. Say yeah, Mum. Good job. Good girl. I'm not getting any resistance from her whatsoever today. Some days she doesn't want it, she gets a bit girthy and doesn't want to be dealt with. Depends on the time of the day and what you're going to do, what you're doing as well, as to whether or not she might get her a bit girthy. It depends also if she's in season or not. If she's in season, she can be very girthy. Get quite cranky, which is fair enough. Good girl. And here she gets a little girthy there. Good girl. I just want to make sure when we're doing this we're not going crazy tight. That's a girl. There we go. A little girthy there. There's a good girl. Pop that back there. Bring that down. Let her go and do her thing. Come on, bub. So she'll go off and do her walkie rounds. Walk on, good girl. I'm liking her response to me today. Very good and very nice. Up. Keep walking, walk on, good girl. She's tired and lazy, but at least she's not grouchy about anything today. She's in a nice mood. It's really good. Come on. Sit up. Walk on. Good girl, lovely listening. You were really good. Come in. In the hook and stick. So I'm going to ask her like I do with you drop, and settle. You drop, and settle. Good girl. Stay. I'll ask her to wait for me. Good job. Standing lovely and waiting nicely. Yep. Yeah. So when she does this, then I'm going to make her keep walking. We're going to say, okay, well, if you want to walk, we're going to keep walking. There's a change direction. Back over that way. Up. Come on. I want her to... We'll just redirect her again. Want her to hook on. Now what? Drop. Have her relax. Want her to just relax. Settle down. Good girl. I'm going to stay there. You stay there, bub. I'm going to come over and she'll start walking away probably when she sees me with the bridle. She might not. She might behave. Oh, good girl. She says, I'm not running anywhere, Ma. Let's see how she goes with putting it on. She finds which way it goes first. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I do. Nice and relaxed. Good girl. Oh yeah. I want to talk about it for you. Yeah. And straight in. Today she says, yep, I'm happy. And straight away she allows me to pop that in. Not a drama at all. And look at that. Perfect. On go. No drama. See, when we start getting a bit more consistency happening, she starts to react well. It's really nice. That's how we used to be a long time ago. We used to be a long time ago, hey, my buddy? Every day, and get ready for our rides. Do our thing. Good girl. And that's really, really beautiful behaviour from her. Extremely pleased. I'll let you get the foot carrier. Corina. Good girl. She's wonderful today. She's actually in a really beautiful mood. I've lost my hoof pick. It's gone. Where would it be? It should be here. Should be sitting here. And it's not. Hold up, Bubby. Wait for Mum. I'll go and find my hoof pick. I'll be back in a minute. Where's that's gone? I might have put it in. Might have put it in the thing when I was doing Zara's feet. Good girl. My goodness, you are good. You mean so good today? It's a shame that it's not. It's a shame the ground's not dry enough, or I would actually ride you. Now, is that going to be too hot? I don't know. Good morning, whoever's there. I can't really see very well. Hang on. She is very beautiful. Yeah, she is. She's an Appaloosa cross with a gypsy cob, and 5-year-old. So she's lovely girl. Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make this work where you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, she's a good girl, and she's almost 5 years old. They turned 5 in October. Lovely girl. Ugh. Pizza. Okay, good girl. Nice one. Are you ready for this side? Look at that, ready to go. It's always good like that. Take your high heels off. Good girl. Good job. Huh? Back feet are good. Saw them when she was walking around earlier. So I'm going to ask her to, before I'll leave her there for a moment. I'm just going to clean up just this little bit here. before I get on. I won't be doing much because I just won't. Too wet, too dangerous. Good job. Actually, I didn't stretch. Good girl. You're more on this side. Oh, she says, I'll do it. You do it yourself, don't you, Bubby? You're a good girl. And that's what happens when you have consistency. Sometimes it just goes really well for you and they gel. And they just do. Papa, go home. I'm just going to lock Papa up so Papa doesn't come and annoy us while we're trying to do anything. But she's being really beautiful today. Very, very happy with her behaviour. Papa, sit in the house. Oh, well, we'll be finished soon. Then you can have some time out in the grass for a bit. While you're waiting for everything to work as it should. Right, let's get this up here. Oh, I'm not going to get on you anymore without the block because it hurts my legs. And it hurts you. Well, it doesn't probably hurt you, but it hurts me. So we won't do it in that way because it'd be a lot safer. Let me get this to where it's going to be the right height without being the wrong way. Hang on a second. There's a little bit here. This will do it. There we go. Okay, that should give me a reasonably good view there without risking anybody getting kicked by the camera getting kicked by anyone. And ready, my lovely? Well, of course we are. Let's go. Nancy, come on. Come on. In the park? If she wants things done, so she's going to come over. No, don't park that. That's not how we park. Good girl. Actually, we probably should. I probably should, before I get her going, I'll just give her quite a little lunge, just to be certain that we're not going to have any dramas. Up. Let's go. Up we up. Up. Up there. Walk on. Good girl. No, she's really good today. She's like really very happy. Move up. Walk on. Walk on. Out there. Walk on. Good girl. You don't need to go fast at all. You just want to make sure that when she's stretching, she hasn't got anything pulling. When they've got winter hair and it's a bit longer, it can pull and stretch. So you want them to be, you know, able to manoeuvre stretch their stride. Up there. Good girl. Just get them to stretch a little before I get on. Especially younger horses, you want to warm them up a little bit. Good girl. Come on. Now this way. Up. Good girl. Out of that circle. Out of the circle. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. And that way. Nice and slow. Slowly walking. Walking first. Settle down. Good girl. It's too sleepy to go fast over there. Come on. Come on, I think that's okay. Come on. Okay. There, walk. Walk. There's no. I'll ask you to go back that way. Take this way. You gonna hook? No. You gonna hook? Good girl. Come on. You're gonna get a hook on. What I want to show you is that she's not worried about this whip at all. Dead. So I'm going to ask her to stay. We're going to get her to relax and drop. Drop. And relax. And we can go like that. And she says, oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. I don't need to move. She won't move unless I'm asking her to physically asking her to go. So she'll stand there all day long if I ask her to. Back. And if she's not listening, I'll just correct it very quietly. Good girl. And I can do that while I'm on her as well. It's not a big deal for her. She's just, and it really shouldn't be for any horses. You should always have your horses to where they understand the difference between an ask with an extension or just ask without. I mean, with an extension. So this is more so just an extension to keep my space where I need it to be. So I'm not getting bombarded by her. She's a very respectful of space horse. And as you can see, if I come up like this, she'll back up real quick. She listens nicely. Good girl. And she won't try to come into my space. And if I want, I can keep her in a bubble that way round. That far out. So, but she's by no means worried about what I'm doing with this. So there you go. So it's really just an extension, unless I'm asking her to move off, which I'll do now, and she knows the difference because I'm pointing and giving her a cue to go. So she knows the difference between stay or go. Doesn't mean she's always going to listen every single time. Is it what? I'm going to again do this. Not pointing. And as I point, she'll start to move. But she's moving in towards me, so I want her to move the other direction. Up. That's way. Up. We'll go this way. So she's going on whatever side I'm asking. She's going on the other side. Up. Let's go. Walk on. Good girl. It doesn't have to be that she moves a far, far away. She can just move a couple of steps and she's listening. Up. 2. turning. Come on. I'm asking her to crisscross her legs now, so I don't have to worry about disengaging her legs. She's going to do it for me. And that just stretches her a little bit further. It also just allows a bit more room for the girth and stuff to... Don't give up. Don't dip. Crisscross. Good girl. One more. Good girl. Lovely. We got 3 out of that one. Very good. Excellent job. So she does all her stretches herself. She's very clever. She knows what's going to be asked. She's very used to the method of training that I do, and I don't have to really ask too much of her. The other one that we do is outside touch. You don't have to pull or tug on her. You can ask nicely with a small touch, but you can also ask with a touch of the nose. Come on, turn. And she'll stretch without touching, all by herself. And it's just part of her routine that we've done from a very young age, when we first got her at 15 months of age. So this girl is really, this is what happens when you have consistency and you consistently work. Now she's not been in consistent work for quite a few months. She used to be in daily consistent work. Morning and afternoon she would do quite a bit of work. So this is just all those, all the consistency beforehand that was always happening. She's now just putting that to practice now and remembering, and she's in a lovely mood today. Some days I come in here and she doesn't want to do anything, and there is nothing I can do if she doesn't want to work. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, I can ask her. Well, there is something I can do about it. I can just stay in and we can do ground things until she hooks on. But I will not get on this horse's back if she's not going to listen to me on the ground. If she doesn't listen to me, she's a young mare. If she doesn't listen to me when I'm on the ground, well, back. And you can see there I'm correcting her straight away because I didn't ask her to come in. And if you want a consistently good horse, she's got a hair on her eye. Oh, that must be annoying. Let's get that off. Get that out. Squeeze the eyes shut. Let's get it off. That would be very annoying. It's gone. Good job. No, back. So she's watching my pony over there. I've got a pony over the other paddock. She's focusing on the pony. I want her to focus on me, not the pony. I know that the pony's very exciting and she does not like the pony, but we want her to focus on us when we're in here. If she's worrying about what's over there, and then she decides to go and run towards there or something and swings around, I'm going to be obliterated very quickly if I'm not smart. So I want her attention on me at all times while I'm working with her. It's the only safe way to be with horses, and even then you can still get hurt no matter how much you are aware of your surroundings. It can still happen in the blink of an eye. So you always got to be prepared and ask for your horse to always pay attention. So she's going to sleep here. That's okay that she's relaxing, it's nice. I want her to wake up. So I'm going to give her a little tossle there and I'm going to ask her to hook on. Hook on. Good girl. We're going to come over and park at our parking station. Good job. No, we're not going to kick the parking station. Come on. I'm going to bring the parking station here. Now watch what she does. We're going to ask her to park alongside, not over the top. So I'll get her to move there and stand. She knows her position. Sometimes she's a little bit reluctant because she says, oh, hurry it up. Hurry it up, you silly woman. Actually, I'm going to quickly take my glasses off so I don't have any accidents with my glasses. Don't trust my glasses. There we go. Backs up. You need to step forward. Backs up. Good girl. Good job. I just ask her to stand nice and still for me. She's relaxing. I'm relaxing. Right next to her. It's nice to be relaxed. Feel good. How's she feel when I put my foot in? She's not showing me any signs of angst or upset, which means while she's nice and still, I'm happy to jump on. And she's just going to sit and stand. We're not going to manoeuvre, we're not going to do anything, we're just going to sit and stay still. Just going to sit for a moment. Good girl. Now I've only got one foot in the stirrup, I don't have both. I'm going to ask her to wait and I'm going to hop back off. Relax. And I'm going to hop down. And then I'm going to wait for a moment. I'm just going to say thank you. Good girl. You've done a wonderful job. Good job. She says, ah. Okay. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that so that she understands the rewards of very good behaviour. So whenever she's giving me really nice behaviour like this, I'm going to give her really nice rewards. And that way I'll get this behaviour happening more often. And it's a good thing. Now I'm going to take this round here. I'm going to go on this side and see how she stands nicely for me on this side. We want the same thing. Oh, hold on a second. Somebody is misbehaved. No, come here, Bubba. Because I got down. Stand and park. Good girl. Just hold on. I've got to take care of this boy over here. I'll be back. He's just giving me a bit of grief, so I'm just going to move him back. Ask him to move back. Just wait there, lovely. Wait there, lovely. Can you see that little girl over there? Can you see her? I see her too. She's not going to bother you. She's okay. She's just looking after Henry. She's looking out for Henry. Good girl, that's all she's doing. Looking out for Henry, just like I'm looking out for this boy over here. Back up, up. Stay there. Don't get too close to the fence there. So I don't like you having all that stuff on you in the fence too far. Ellie? Ready, Bub? It's awfully slippery in that paddock. Back up. Awfully slippery. Come here, Bubby. So sorry about that. That was a bit problematic. That naughty horse of mine. Silly boy. Don't you, if you get your foot caught, you are going to be in a world of bother. And then what are we going to do with you? You'll go in here for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to ask her to, see, she thinks I'm done. What I want to do is get her to used to the point that when I move this, doesn't mean I'm done. It can mean I'm done, but it can mean also that I'm not done. So I'd like her to stand nice and still for me. And relax. My hands gathered. going to stand. Good girl. I'm just going to stand. Get my foot in my stirrup. Now I'm going to ask her to go forwards. I'm putting my hand forward. That's a request to go forward. Hey! Popular? Poppy! You cannot open that gate, you little bugger. And she's a very soft neck reiner. Do not have to pull the shit out of this horse. You shouldn't have to pull the shit out of any horse, to be honest. You should be soft and you should be supple. And we're going to whoa. Good, beautiful parking. Relax. Relax. Good job. Very good for them to get used to you going up and down on certain things. Because if you're out and you've got to get on, you might need to use a stick or a log. Something like that. So today, that's all I'm going to do with her today. It's very slippery and I don't like the feel of the ground underneath. I'm not confident with the ground being like that. That's okay. I'm very confident with her though. She's done a beautiful job. And that's one of the most relaxing times I've had with her for the last couple of months. So that was lovely. We're going to take that off. And we're going to give her a very nice reward for being such a good girl. Even though it was a short amount of time, quality over quantity. Quality time is what you want with your horse. There's no need to have a fight with the horse every day. Sometimes it happens, but when I say fight, I mean where the horse just doesn't want to do things. If you get into a good routine, and they're in a good routine, they're willing to do things. They want to do things. And then they're happy to, when the release comes after they're finished doing their job. They're happy with that. I'm going to hop up and take your saddle off, my lovely girl. So I'm not hurting your back when I'm getting it off. Ready? Oh, it's a bit hard to sometimes get out from underneath that. Ready? Oh. There we go. And she enjoys the process then. And that's a good thing. Now. So I'm not done with her yet. I want her to hook on again and just stand with me. I want her to stand against, park again for me. There we go. Lovely parking. I would like you to park a little bit better than that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Another step up. Beautiful. One more. Tiny step. And row. Good girl. What I want her to do is be comfortable with me just going like this without having her saddle on. And this is how we get horses used to any form of work with a human being. And she'll be like, oh, you're getting on bareback. I don't know about that. Mind you, I started her off bareback, but she likes to have the saddle on. She likes her rider to be stable. Stand there, good girl. So I'm just going to say to her, she just relaxes for a moment. I want her to accept my leg without running away from me. So I'm going to prop my leg up. There we go. That's exactly what I want. She can sniff my leg if she likes and see what I'm doing. There we go. She says, oh yeah. I'm not getting on. I'm just wanting her to be okay with me. Oh well. Oh well. No, I'm not going to take my foot off until she comes back into position. Good girl. And walk. And I just want her to have that position there where she's accepting. And then I'll remove. And there we go. And look at that. She says, oh yeah. She says, that's good. Hook. Hook. Says, all right. I'm happy to follow you now. Not a problem. Lovely job. Now we're going to try that from the other side. And whoop. I want her to stand. We're going to go on the other side. Pop this on the other side. We're going to park on the other side. Says, oh. Am I done? Good job. Just want her to stand still, like we just did. You relax. Oh, look at that big release there. That's a lovely, lovely relaxing release there. Right there. Lovely. That's beautiful. That's what we want to see from our horses. That comfortable release to where she says, yep, I'm okay with this. I'm relaxed. Whether it's a saddle or whether it's your leg coming over, I'm happy. Lots of affection. Now that didn't go down too well. I'm going to have to correct that. So she shouldn't have moved the leg until I removed it. She shouldn't have moved until I removed the leg. So I'm going to ask her to, again, back, good girl. And it can seem like a very boring task, but you will get much better results from your horses when you do things like this. Just in order to get them to, now see, I'm going to back her back up, straight away, and drop. Yep. Up. Yep. So she says, oh, I think you're letting me go, I'm going. I says, not yet. Give me a moment. Stay. Just want her to relax. Be all right with that leg there for a second. Doesn't have to be long. It's long enough for her to stay like that. Good job. Hey? And she's going to push me off from here. Good job. She says, oh, I've walked over the top of that. So I'm going to go again. This time I'm going to put a little pressure on the halter. Good girl. That's right. Good job. And that's excellent. That's all I need. There we go. And she's done now. That's it. So she's done for the day. Good job, Miss Ellie. And I'll take that off. I'm going to let her out in a minute just so she can go and have a bit of a play outside. You might want to have a roll first. Want to have a roll? You go and have a roll first? So maybe. Oh, big spot there. That's the spots. That's the spots right there. She says, no, I like my butt getting scratched. Want your bum scratched? Scratch that bum. Oh. Rightio. So there you go. You don't have to do too much. You can just do little bits at a time. Small increments. It doesn't always have to be a big, doesn't always have to be a huge, big ride or anything like that. Just small things to keep her going. So when we do get the young people up that's going to ride, they're going to be riding in a very nice, on a very nice, well-behaved young lady like this girl is. And she is a very well-behaved young horse. She doesn't get the opportunity to get away with much because I'm straight on it. I did the same with my children, and my children turned into great adults as a result. And all the horses I've worked with have turned out very well as a result of consistency. And when something goes wrong or they don't do what they're supposed to be doing, correction immediately in the right way. And then they respect you and they are fine about what you're doing. So she's going to get to go out and have some food. Oh, did that just get you? Oh, bub. You right? She says, yeah, I'm right. I just want to get some grass. So here she goes. This is her reward. Instead of, giving her carrots and stuff, she gets out here and she gets a bit of the green stuff. Not too much of it though, because it's very high in sugar, even though it's winter grass. Hey, Senate, how you doing? Hi, Francesco. How you doing? She's got her real nice winter woolly coat at the moment, so I'm enjoying a lot of cuddles with the warm blanket that is her body. She's such a good horse. And we kind of got lucky with her because she is quite a dominating mare, but when you develop a good relationship with a dominant mare, they're the best horses you can get. One of the best horses you'll come across. It's like if you get a stallion that you've got a good relationship, they will give you their all. Well, it's no different with the more dominant mares, and she's very dominant, but in a good way now. She's really cool. You can hear some chickens going crazy over there. What have they found? They found something, all those chickens. So yeah, she's I'm very pleased with her today. Very calm, very calm. I was actually fairly calm today. I did not freak out like I did yesterday when I was riding Zara. So I was lucky today. She gave me a good, very nice, relaxed vibe. Very proud of this girl. I'm very proud of the work I've done with her. When she came to me, she was an absolute mess of a thing. And she's just lovely now. So that's what we do. Oh, thank you. Thanks for liking it. Thank you. She's a lovely horse. Once I get my younger rider, if that works out, there's a young lady that lives down probably 10 k's away from me, down in another town, who is horse mad but isn't allowed to have one herself. So we're going to see if we can work something out where she can come over and ride with these guys and get a bit of time on a horse. I know what it's like to be young and completely horse crazy. I was the same way. I was very lucky. I had a cousin who was gifted a beautiful horse for her wedding, for engagement present, and he was fantastic. And I had him for 4 years. I had him from 12 till 16 years of age, all to myself. And I used to ride on the beach and do all sorts of stuff with him. He was brilliant. She reminds me of him. She's got a temperament similar to him. I just hope she doesn't get cranky at the chickens. But it looks like she's not. She's looking like she's having a nice day. You're horse mad, are you? Yeah. A lot of young girls are. There's a lot of boys who are horse mad too. I had a young fellow, he was about 9 years old, maybe 8 or 9 when his mum started bringing him to me to learn to ride. I've taught lots of kids. And he still to this day loves it. He actually hasn't been here for a while, but I don't think I've seen him for a couple of years now, but he used to come and ride Zara. So this buckskin over here. He used to ride her, and he totally loves riding. He wouldn't have been able to have done it any other way, but I'm a person who likes to make sure if there's somebody who I can help out, because it is ridiculously pricing. The pricing of getting a lesson from a horse riding centre, you're looking anywhere from $60 to $100 and that's from half an hour to 45 minutes. It's not even a full hour per lesson. Who can afford that in this day and age? No one, except rich people, in which case they can afford to have their own horses. Poor people can't. And it's really wrong that the young people who are poor miss out on encountering horses, even just once in their life, even if it's just for one day. So that's my goal, is to, if I can help somebody, I'll help them. And